Warning, your mouth may be silently attacking your body. Stay here, because in just a few minutes, I'm going to tell you what no one else has, how to have perfect oral health. Come with me, and I'll explain along the way. Pay close attention, because what I'm about to reveal can completely change the way you see your health. There's a silent danger, a ticking time bomb that most of us carry inside our own bodies without having the slightest idea. And no, I'm not talking about your heart or your brain. I'm talking about your mouth. Yes, your mouth. We've been taught our whole lives to worry about cavities, bad breath, white teeth. But what if I told you that's just the tip of the iceberg? What if the real danger is an invisible war happening in your gums right now? A war whose soldiers, which are bacteria, can escape and attack your body in ways you never imagined. But before we dive deep into this, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, share it, and hit the notification bell so you simply don't miss a thing. Hey, this isn't a horror movie, it's cutting-edge science. Imagine your mouth is the gatekeeper of your body. When this gatekeeper is sick, it not only fails to protect, but opens the gates to invaders. Invaders that recent research is linking to heart problems, mental fog, joint pain, and even complications with diabetes. Think about it for a second. That little bit of bleeding from your gums when you floss, that swelling you ignore, ... It could be the sign of a much bigger problem. The question isn't whether you'll get a cavity. The question is your mouth, at this very moment, silently attacking the rest of your body? Think about the world's top-performing athletes, people who push their bodies to the absolute limit. What you might not know is that the secret to even greater performance, to that extra 1% that separates the good from the legendary, was often hidden in their mouths. Take the case of Ronaldinho, the magician of soccer. Many remember his smile transformation. But what reports from the time indicate is that after correcting gum and occlusion problems, his performance on the field, his recovery ability, and even his body balance improved. Another example is Cristiano Ronaldo, an athlete obsessed with perfection. Part of his journey to become one of the greatest in history included a complete oral treatment, as it's known that sources of inflammation in the mouth can affect muscle strength and endurance. They understood that the mouth isn't separate from the body. It's the starting point of performance. So, how exactly does this connection work? The first point we need to understand is that our mouth is an ecosystem, a true garden with over 700 species of bacteria, good and bad, living in balance. Dr. Weston A, a dentist who traveled the world in the 1930s studying isolated peoples, was one of the first to notice this. He saw that these cultures, without access to sugar and processed foods, had no cavities or gum disease, and consequently, didn't suffer from the chronic diseases of the modern world. Their secret wasn't toothpaste, but their diet, which nourished the good bacteria and kept the bad ones in check. The problem is that our modern diet, rich in sugar and carbohydrates, does the exact opposite. It feeds the bad bacteria, which multiply and initiate what scientists call oral dysbiosis. And here we come to the second point, which is terrifying and revealing. When bad bacteria, like Porphyromonas, gingivalis, take over, they don't just stay in your mouth, they cause inflammation in the gums, creating small, bleeding wounds. As Dr. Stephen Lin explains in his book, The Dental Diet, these inflamed gums become open gateways to your bloodstream. These bacteria and their toxins literally escape from your mouth and start traveling through your body. Studies published in prestigious cardiology and neurology journals have found these same oral bacteria in the fatty plaques that clog heart arteries and even in the brains of Alzheimer's patients. It's not a coincidence. It's a silent invasion that starts with a simple bleeding gum. The third insight from author Nadine Artemis and functional medicine pioneers like Dr. Mark Hyman is that the solution isn't to kill everything with aggressive mouthwashes. Doing that is like dropping an atomic bomb on your garden. You kill the bad bacteria, but also the good ones, which are your first line of defense. The smart approach is to rebalance the ecosystem. This means repopulating your mouth with beneficial bacteria. Researchers suggest that using specific oral probiotics can help strengthen the colonies of good bacteria, which then compete with the bad ones, reduce inflammation, and help close those dangerous gateways in your gums. It's about treating the cause, not just the symptom. It's about changing the question from, how do I kill the germs? to how do I cultivate a healthy garden in my mouth. Think about all of this. Think about all the times you felt tired for no reason, with aches and pains that come and go, or with that difficulty concentrating. We blame stress, age, work, but what if the root cause, or at least a major contributor, was right under our noses the whole time? The truth is, your oral health is a direct reflection of your overall health, and ignoring it is like ignoring your car's check engine light. You can keep going for a while, but eventually the system will fail. The good news is that you have the power to take the wheel. You don't have to be a victim of your own body. You can start today to rebuild your internal ecosystem and strengthen your natural defenses. Now tell me, are you going to keep fighting against your own body, or are you going to take the first step to reactivate your health in an intelligent and natural way? If your answer is yes, then hit that like button right now, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and comment. Healthy mouth. Just so we know you're with us on this mission, every comment helps increase the reach of this content and gets it to more people who also need to see this. And for those who are serious about this mission, to repopulate the garden in their mouth. One of the tools gaining prominence in research is the use of oral probiotics. This is where a solution like ProDentim comes in, which was developed with this exact philosophy in mind. It combines strains of beneficial bacteria that, according to studies, help improve gum health and balance the oral microbiome. It's worth remembering that ProDentim is not a medicine. It's a 100% natural supplement with no side effects, which strengthens your body so it can rebalance itself. It also has an incredible 100% satisfaction policy and a 60-day money-back guarantee for those committed to their own transformation. In other words, if you're not satisfied with the results, you have 60 days to request a full refund, which is truly amazing. The official and secure link with all the information is here in the description and pinned in the first comment. It's worth checking out. Always remember, your body is not your enemy. It is constantly communicating with you, sending you signals. That bleeding gum, the fatigue, the pain, ... They are messengers. The decision to listen and act is yours. Taking care of your mouth is one of the greatest acts of self-care you can practice, one that reverberates throughout your entire system, bringing more energy, more clarity, and more life to your years. Here you will find practical, science-based content, always aimed at those who want to transform their health from the inside out. And if you know someone who is always tired, struggles with inflammation, or simply feels that their body isn't working as it should, share this video with them. It might be exactly the missing piece of their puzzle. And if you want to take the next step on this transformation journey and understand how simple habits and the right nutrition can rejuvenate your body, you can't miss our next video, which is going to be spectacular. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Bye-bye.